What is up, everyone? Mark here, and for today's Orange Fest Extra, we're going to be making a lemon Maria Icebox cake. Now, this is going to differ a little bit from the refrigerator cake that we made last week, the lemon lime jello cake. This does not require you to bake a cake first. It's got 4 simple ingredients, and a couple of them you could, I think, even improvise if you really wanted to. So this is a quick one. Let's get to it. Okay, so again, this is a super simple recipe. 4 ingredients. We've got 4 or 5 lemons. Ultimately, we're going to want about a half a cup to 3/4 of a cup of lemon juice. We need 1 14-ounce can of sweetened condensed milk, 1 12-ounce can of evaporated milk, and we need a little bit more than 1 package of Maria cookies. It's going to be multiple layers here, 9 cookies per layer, the way that we lay this out. You could probably substitute graham crackers or anything similar to a plain, vanilla cracker type cookie. So use what you've got. Okay, to get started, we are going to juice our lemons. And I'm not going to worry about the seeds getting in here because I'm going to strain it before we put it into the finished product anyway. Okay, a little more than half a cup. All right, I'm gonna get a little bit cleaned up here and I'll be right back. So I didn't mention this right away, but I like to save the spent lemon rinds. These are good for a number of things. Just throw them in a bag, put them in the freezer, and they're there when I need them. They're good if you thaw it, or if you don't even thaw it, if you just run it under some cool water and dry it off, you can use it to get some zest. And I also use them frozen as is every so often to freshen up the garbage disposal. Just throw it in there and run it for a few seconds with some water, and good as new. All right, now to our bowl, we are going to add our evaporated milk and our condensed milk. Okay, now I just want to get this whisked together a little bit before we add the lemon juice. Now the whole point of this is that the lemon juice, the acid in the lemon juice will curdle some of the milk into a thicker filling, which will set even thicker once we put it in the fridge. Okay, I'm going to add our lemon juice. And I'm going to strain that again just to get rid of the seeds. And I just want to press some of the juice through there from the pulp. Okay. You can see this is already starting to thicken. Now you could do this with lime if you wanted. I just chose to do lemon here to change it up a little bit, but of course you could even do lemon lime if you want. Now for this, I think we're going to take about 1 package of these cookies. Again, I think you could probably substitute graham crackers here if that's what you've got, but use what you have. So we're going to set 9 of these into our bottom layer first. Okay, and we're going to add a little bit of the filling. And kind of spread that around, and we just kind of want this to be enough to just barely cover the cookies. A little bit more. Now, I am using parchment paper here. This isn't grease or anything, and you don't have to use parchment. I'm just chose it to kind of help eliminate some of the cleanup and make it a little bit easier. But again, that's completely optional here. I'm not really worried about it sticking or anything. I'm going to do another layer of cookies. If they break, that's okay. They're going to completely get soft and sog out as this firms up anyway. More of our filling. And we're basically going to repeat that for a total of about 4 or 5 times. It's going to depend on how thick you make your layers and how many cookies you use, the type of cookies you use, and how thick they are. So, you know, it will vary a bit. So we'll do one more layer of cookies, and then we'll just top it with the remaining lemon filling. And we do want this layer to be a little bit thicker anyway, just to make sure that everything gets covered up. Okay, and believe it or not, that is it. Now, the hardest part of all is covering this with some plastic wrap and waiting overnight, or 24 hours is better, before we even cut into it. It needs that time to set up and firm up. It'll release a lot of the liquid that's in here into the cookies so that they'll get soft. The flavors will all kind of meld together. This will really, really be excellent tomorrow. But for now, we want to let it sit and get its time in the fridge. So we'll check in back with you tomorrow when we're ready to take this out. All right, we've waited a very patient 24 hours, and we are now ready to have a slice of lemon cake. See how this turned out. First piece is always the cookies. And we're going to garnish with a little bit of lemon zest. And a curl of lemon if we want to be fancy. All right, let's see. Wow. This is definitely one of those things that's more than the sum of its parts. For something so simple, it's got a really incredibly deep, rich lemon flavor. And that creaminess. Guys, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, share it, comment down below what you think. And yeah, I don't know, if you're watching this video on Facebook right now, I'd really appreciate it if you could go over to youtube.com/markberm and subscribe. That way you'll never miss a video. And that's it for this one. We'll see you in the next video.